we get quite a kind of tensionful situation here in mid, and for some reason Nasus just decides he's going to go in on the turret. I don't really understand, and then we see a bit of a bad play here. They're fighting us around a turret when really they should be pushing it. They do push it, however, and we do see the tank go down. However, tank goes down, but that's okay really, because the tank. If you want anyone to die, no offense, you want the tank. Yeah, that's unfortunate. They guessed he was in there, unfortunately, so he died. So now I'm defending against a 1v3 here, which is good. I just go in for a bit of harass, pretty much, is what I do around here. I wait around until I see if there's a point where perhaps I might be able to do something. That's Nasus' ability. Oh yeah, this is quite a funny thing. The lore of this game, the fluff. This is my brother who really wants to kill me. If you haven't noticed, his ultimate does very much the same thing that mine does. He gets big and has stuff flying around him and makes him look really impressive. So if you watch out for that, I think we do have a fight at one point, which is just like epic. Anyway, we are going to continue defending bot. For some reason, they're trying to push bot. It's just what they've been doing. And here we see Singed very out of position. Shouldn't have been there at all. Had to waste a flash simply to survive, which was a very bad choice to, a place to be. Now I just jump in, pop my ult, and here we go. We're off. Here we go. That was first kill. There's another kill. That was an assist for me, I think. There I died. However, just look at everyone else's health. And this is why this fight went so well for us. Literally. I tanked that fight. You can't make them tank you. It's that there is, apart from a taunt, which literally does make them tank you, or make them, attack you. Our Leona, my friend Ravenous, has no way of making them attack him. And they just all focus me in that fight. However, I'm happy with that. I got a kill, I died, and they did not do any harassment to my own team, which is very, very good, really, and helped a lot, if I'm honest, like in that team fight, which really was the team fight which I think started to tip the balance, because as you can see at the moment, we are actually quite close, 16-12 in kills, and they've pushed us much more than we've pushed them. We haven't pushed them at all. We've lost all our first turrets. They have lost none of theirs. This is a long game, by the way, guys, so it's probably going to be in quite a few parts. However, here we do see there's another kill there for me. I've never seen the Iglesias from that perspective. I always see it from this perspective. Now, here we go in again, I think. There we go. I shouldn't have really jumped out so far there. I was being focused though, so I think it was fair enough. Yeah, there's another kill there. We really want to dive on Singed here is a wish, really, but I don't think we do. I think we're clever about it. However, Singed's overextending a lot here, but we decide we leave Orianna to take that. We take Dragon. There, so we got another 190 gold. I'm up to 1,200-ish. And what we've got here is, look, they are massively out of position. They're attacking, they're trying to take Orianna out, and both of them here are behind our entire team, and there is no escape for Sona at this. Sona is just going down. So she goes down. We get that. I'm on a killing spree. I think about recalling here, but actually I only need 200 or so more gold until I can get Frozen Mallet. So actually I decide, you know what, I'm going to stay here. I'm gonna sit here and get as many minion kills as I can. Like that. Now I recall. Should I be recalling right now? I can't remember if I should be recalling right now. Just check up. No, I already shouldn't be recalling right now. Frozen Mallet is 1,975, 935, and I did not wait until I had that amount of money, which means that I'm probably going to buy a Giant's Belt here, and that will be it. so I think I may AFK for a moment here, because I'm just too sociable. That's why. And people were talking to me on Facebook, so I was talking to them. Yeah, I'm pro. Okay, so we're going to go back over here while I do boring things with my social life, which really, let's face it, is not that important. And not as important as this game. Not really much going on, to be honest, just some pretty standard harassment on both sides. We see my friend go down to try and clear out this bot minion wave. Minion waves tend to stack eventually if you leave them alone. There's probably a science to it, but I can't remember exactly what it is. So just follow me around here. Yeah, I just bought a giant's belt there. Couldn't afford to buy anything else, and I come around here because, or I think about going around there, because they're all in this part at the moment. There they are, they're coming out now. And we were just looking up to see if we could start a team fight here. So I come to defend mid. We want to make sure we don't lose this, and we are being pushed mightily here. We may be up on kills, but at the moment, the amount of turrets they push compared to us, they are going to be up on gold. I don't think we can't see how much gold each player has. But at the moment they'll be massively up on gold because turrets, I'm sorry I didn't tell you this, turrets give everyone on the team 150 gold. So each time you kill a turret, you've given your team, if I just do some quick sums in my head, 750 gold, which is a lot of gold, which is, you know, around 2.5 kills. Each kill is about 300 gold, and 2.5 kills isn't going to go to everyone. So, we jump in on Nasus here, we pretty much focus Nasus down there. He didn't get a kill, surprisingly, but oh well. We go down on Sona. I get a kill on Sona there, and then we jump in on Cog. We want to kill Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is probably their highest damage dealer at the moment. I leave Kog'Maw there, and I turn around onto Jax, who again I leave. However, I do jump in here to try and help get. I do get the kill there on Kog'Maw, and I think I get this kill as well. Yeah, I get a double kill there. However, I do not die. This is incredible. I forgot this. Look at this. Look at that. Got away with 96 health of 2,826. And Singed isn't very happy about that in chat, if I seem to remember. So, I get away with that. Yeah, that was the sound of him typing. Remember, I was 5-6 and I'm now 11-6. As I said, I do get quite, you know, quite far up in this game. I think I tail off a bit late game because I start to get focused again. But this mid-game area, I'm really dominant. And there we go, we've got our Frozen Mallet. Frozen Mallet is very good for this one reason. It gives me 700 health, which is always good. It gives me 700 health, 20 attack damage, which is not much really, that, you know, not massive. However, my basic attacks slow them for 40% for 2.5 seconds, and that keeps going. It means that as long as I auto-attack them, they will be slowed by 40%, which means I can catch up to them, which means I can auto-attack them again. I am now very, very dangerous. This is the core of my item build. I even managed to get a Cloak of Agility there as well, which builds towards Atma's Impaler, which is probably the single best item in the world, if I'm honest. That's just how I love it so much. Right, so you can see they're all in this bush here. Don't really know why we can see them all in that bush there. I don't think I could in the game, otherwise we would have gone in. We kind of sit around here a bit, just kind of waddle around. There's not much to do. Just having a look, admiring the scenery, you know. Standard kind of stuff. That was Singed destroying our ward because he had oracles, which is that eye over his head, means he can see invisible things. Certain characters can become invisible. Akali can become invisible. Interesting flash from Akali there, really. I don't really know where Akali is going. She's probably going to die. I can't remember if she does, but I find it very likely she's going to die here. Yeah, okay, she's dead. Bye-bye, Akali. There we go. Akali is dead. I am here getting a red buff. red buff gives me it's bonus attack damage, slows target movement speed, and sorry, no, it slows target movement speed and it does extra damage per like damage over time, which is again very good for Renekton. Though to be honest with you, normally I'd be giving that to a kind of character called the AD carry, who essentially is very weak early game but becomes very good late game. But in our team composition we don't actually have one, because Akali is our carry, and Akali is a hybrid. She doesn't have to have red. So if red's there, I take it, pretty much, if I'm walking past it. However, I don't go and get it like I would if I was an AD carry. At the moment I'm just wandering around, trying to find some stuff to do. I think I leave wolves there. I don't bother with wolves. I'm at the moment looking up here to make sure my friend doesn't die. And he doesn't, he goes away. However, Orianna does, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there goes Orianna. I get up here. Singed is massively out of position. I don't really know what he was doing there. And then this is there's the massive fight of massiveness. No, actually, that wasn't the massive fight of massiveness. I can't remember where the massive fight of massiveness is. And we're going to continue on. However, we are losing in pushing so very much. They have almost pushed mid down 2, we've only pushed it 1. They've pushed both our side lanes, we've pushed neither of theirs. They are massively on top at the moment, even though we're winning on kills. I'm taking damage here from Executioner's Mark. It just does a tiny bit of damage over time. We don't really need to worry about that. As we can see, I now bought a chain vest. This is building towards Atma's Impaler. Gives me 45 armor, which is the equivalent of that. Gives me 80% critical strike, which is the equivalent of that. However, it also gives me a passive ability where I gain attack damage equal to 2% of my maximum health. Sounds very small. However, remember, 1% is 100th. 100th of 29 is... Sorry, 100th of 2,958 is 30, rounded up. 2% is 60. 60 attack damage is massive. Let me show you attack damage items that give me 60 attack damage. I think the Bloodthirster does. 3,000 gold for 60 attack damage and some extra stuff. Obviously that's not the only thing, but 3,000 gold for that. Black Cleaver, 2,860 for 55. Holy crap, an Infinity Edge costs the same as Bloodthirst? Damn, I was getting Infinity Edge all the time. Infinity Edge, you know, I just... Oh god, I love Atlas so much. 60 attack damage is massive. Now Singed, this Singed, I really confused about this Singed. He keeps jumping in before a team fight's happened, which is very odd. We shouldn't be doing it. We should really be focusing. As you can see here, we should be focusing Kog'Maw, and we don't, and we die. Another thing we do a lot in this game, which is really silly. My friend dies there as well. He essentially gets a quadra kill.